Daniel Tiger. No shame in my game. So before we get started really quick, I know there's going to be more people jumping on, but I just want to do some, not that, I'll come back to that in a second here. Just some recognition for you guys. Seriously, if you were on the team page, you saw the leaderboard, but so impressed with this team. It's, I always like get a little like emotional whenever I do these because I remember being the only person on my leaderboard for years. I didn't have a team for years, and just seeing the ripple effect of truly the impact that you guys are making in your families, in your communities, and it's just like every single name on here I know represents so much hard work and heart and hustle, and people can make whatever snarky comments they want about MLMs or all that stuff, but just I know the work and the impact that we're making. And I just want to say I'm super proud of you guys. Amanda, up here rocking 10. Courtney, you were at like 6 last week and you're at 12 now. Like, what the heck? Megan, rocking it. I mean, you guys are just doing the work. And I'm so, Audrey is, I have to also shout out Audrey. I was telling her today, Josh, this is also Audrey. Audrey should be at like SC 20 something. But I also really love you guys seeing the importance of working with your spouse. Ben's account for me earns a lot of money each week just because he was one of my first coaches I signed up, and there's a strategy behind it. So kudos to all that. So all the good things, all the exciting things. I want to get right into Morning Meltdown because I know that there's so many questions about all of that. And I would love, first of all, I'm going to stop my shirt really quick. If Katie pops on this call, I'm going to have her talk because she's actually in a test group for it. I have a lot of friends in the test group. And if you did the workout today, hopefully you loved it. I haven't heard it. Everyone's loved it so far. And it's so easily modifiable that truly any fitness level. I had friends who were in the test group pregnant, and it was a really good workout for pregnancy. They just dialed down the impact and took out some of the core stuff. But this is just such a doable program. And I don't know if you guys caught it when she said they're having she's recorded a few travel workouts, which I think is so cool, where they can be doing them without equipment. So this is going to be a game changer, and launches truly are a game changer for your business. You will see if you do them, if you take advantage of it, you will see an uptick, but it really takes you being excited for it. And so when I was a newer coach, I used to get really overwhelmed during launches, feeling like I had to do all the things and understand everything, and just like I was a failure if it didn't blow up. So I don't want you to get overwhelmed, but I do want this on your radar because it really can be massive for your business. And so one of the things that Beachbody does, which I really appreciate, and we'll talk about this, is they give us this coach window where we have 3 weeks, and I'll go over all the dates with you guys. We have 3 weeks before our customers can purchase it. Now, you can absolutely take advantage of that window. You can be signing discount coaches. You can do a group right then. It's really up to you on how you want to do it. But the purpose of why they do it that way is so that we can get our own insane results and truly share that to our customers. So if you were to order it and start it that first week, you would basically be done with, there's 2 programs, right? So you'd be basically done with the muscle burns fat, and you could talk about those 3-week results. You could talk about your journey and really hype it up. So when it launches on the 7th, it's kind of, in my mind, I basically have a 3-phase launch. I have the coach launch where I can purchase and I can sign people up. But in my mind, that's kind of like the pre-wash cycle. And then I have the customer launch, which is the big one. But then I'm going to have another launch probably in August or September when people who have been watching everyone else get results, when they finally want to jump in too. So I think this is one of the really important things to see is if you have this headspace where you're like, I got to blow it up on July 7th. And if you don't, you feel like you're a failure. That's not how this is. You kind of have to have a long-term marketing mentality behind this of what you are going to do with it. If you have questions as I go, please comment. I will share these slides in our team page so you'll have access to them.
Can you hear me now, Abby?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say on top of that, when I first started coaching, Transform 20 was launching, and I did the same exact thing. Like I did, I think I ran 3 different months worth of Transform 20 because people were watching and they, just saw it people getting results and doing it, and then they were more interested. I feel like I saw more people like the second or the third time that I launched it than the first. So like Abby said, like don't feel like you have to do everything on July 7th. And it's hard too with the shipping delays and with COVID and with the bod ropes. I feel like it's even okay to have it be later than that, really.
Yeah, no, that's so good. And Megan, I feel like you did super well with the Transform 20 launch too. Like you
yeah, it was crazy. I don't know what was going on, but it was crazy.
And I don't know if you guys, and so this is one funny thing before I get into this is, I don't know, maybe because I'm a writer, I was like, muscle burns fat, that's such a dumb name. And then I was like, Abby, that's exactly what it is. Like people just want to know, they don't need some inspirational thing. Like they just want to know what it's going to do for them. And it's like, they want muscle and they want to burn fat. And it's been super interesting. Anyone who comes from a CrossFit sort of background or Orange Theory background, they're going to recognize terms like EMOMs and AMRAPs. And we actually have Megan Davies coming on our team call in about a week, which is a big deal. Perks of being an elite team, guys. So you'll be able to hear from her directly. But these types of workouts, it's very familiar to people who may have been intimidated by boxing or bar, or it's not their thing. This is something that people really click with and connect with. And because it's so modifiable and intensifiable, you can really reach a huge range. So if you have questions, please just unmute or type them in the chat bar. There's no dumb questions because everyone has the same thing. So right now, before I get into that, the nutrition stuff is shifting a little bit. So I wanted to talk with you guys. I didn't actually put together this presentation. This is from corporate, but I didn't have time today, so I'm just using theirs and it's helpful. So right now, I always add in either 2B or portion picks. That's like a non-negotiable for me when I'm selling a challenge pack to people because it's discounted. And I usually have questions of like, okay, which style fits you better? Do you like intuitive eating or do you want containers? That whole kind of thing. And then after that, they get enrolled in the monthly membership that's selected. They get their first 30 days for free, and then they can choose to continue it or decline. And what that membership is basically you get monthly connections from either Autumn or Alana. It's just extra support, nutrition. I think there's a Facebook group for them. It's just kind of a cool reoccurring thing to support our customers where they really get to hear from the experts. We give them meal plans. We're there for them. But the people who are really like knowledgeable in this are Autumn and Alana. So that's really helpful. So what's happening now is they're combining them into a Nutrition Plus membership. So it's going to be one membership. It won't be separated between 2B or UPF. So people who opt into that, they'll get to hear from them both, which I think is fantastic. I think that's actually a huge and a much better approach for both of them, because I don't know about you guys, but I actually take components from both things. Like I love the containers, but I tend to do veggies most, and I've learned stuff from Alana. So having this for our customers is going to be a really, really neat thing. And then starting with them, and we'll get into kind of the challenge pack options, but you guys probably all heard of this. They're going to be condensing both of them as part of the challenge pack, again, which is huge. The savings that these people are getting is insane. This is the digital copy, but they will get the containers and the trackers. So the cookbooks won't be included, but they can access those. All the recipes are on Fixate, or they can add those on separately if they really want the cookbook, which I like the cookbook. But what I really love about this is the total solution, right? And I think this is even something to think about even right now. If you haven't hit Success Club yet, MBF needs to be on your radar, but you need to hit Success Club. But as gyms are opening up, I mean, Oregon just went to a face masks all around law now. You still have to wear them in the gym unless you're strenuously working out. Like, it's not really a super conducive, at least here, time to be in a gym, although they're opening. But as stuff is opening them up, the nutrition piece, like workouts are easy, right? That's the easy part. It's the sticking to your nutrition and the breaking the diet mentality and all those things. That's the hard part. And so when you're talking with people, this is really what sets us apart, is having the accountability and the nutrition on top of these phenomenal workouts. Because you can do morning meltdown till you're blue in the face, but if you're going to stuff your face with carbs all day, you're not going to see your abs. That's just how it is. So eventually, these are going to be spread around all challenge packs, but they aren't there yet. I'm going to pause this because Ben just got home, so I'm going to move. So talk amongst yourselves for 2 seconds, and I will be right back.
Anybody else making dinner right now?
My baby loves seeing your baby on the screen.
He's so cute. Hi.
This is his constant. Every time a Zoom pops up, he's like, "Oh, people."
That's Paisley. She's always like, "Can I see your friends?" Okay, sorry. I am making. Oh, there's another one. Okay, perfect. So the nutrition stuff, it's all combining. So you don't need to get hung up on that. I think it's just important that you know, though, that this is a huge, huge perk for your customers. And it will also include, again, the first month of membership to Nutrition Plus. So if someone sees that on there and they're like, wait, what is this? What am I getting charged for? They can opt out, but their first month is free, and they're going to get access to 2 incredible nutritionists, trainers, all the recipes. So that's just a really fun thing. So the value of this is even more of a no-brainer now. And I'll share these with you guys, but they're saving, like if you look at what they're saving here with a challenge pack, it's bonkers. Oops, I went way down, sorry. They are getting such an incredible deal that is truly a total solution. And so you can see on here, it's like a $300 savings, which is incredible. So just know that you're giving your people such a phenomenal result. I mean, they're getting 30 days of their breakfast for free, or not for free, but they're getting 30 days of breakfast or lunch. They're getting a year's gym membership. They're getting all the accessories. They're getting access to phenomenal nutritionists, like all of these things for $182, which is just blows my mind. So be confident in the solution that you're offering. So nutrition, and again, this is from corporate, but these are just some of the phenomenal success stories. And I think that the nutrition piece, that eating program, that's what's going to be the constant as they switch from Morning Meltdown to Lift 4 to 21 Day Fix. Like, they're going to absorb the nutrition, and we really get to teach them and to fish instead of giving them a quick, and I love Shakeology. I stand behind it 300%. But it's not just handing someone like a meal replacement saying, oh, go eat some cardboard tasting food and work out. We're teaching them how to eat. We're teaching them how to eat clean, and you have to move your body and you have to eat healthy, and that's what you do. So it's really, really simple. It simplifies the initial conversations where you're not going to have to be like, as you're in the conversation of selling something, okay, which do you like here? Which do you like here? This is something we're going to be like, you're going to get both. You get access to both of these. After you get set up, we can kind of see which one you need to start with. You know, maybe they need some really quick results and they need to do portion fix. And then they want to move into something a little more flexible, and 2B mindset fits them later on. So this just gives you kind of more tools in your toolbox as you're having conversations, but it simplifies it up front, which I think is so incredibly helpful. And then there is some more like perks that you can get. And again, this is, you don't need to get into this right now, but this basically you get paid on it, which is really, really nice. So let's talk MBF, unless you guys have any questions on nutrition. You guys all good? Yeah, okay. So again, I didn't put this up, but Quackers made me laugh. Quick answers to common questions I know you have. The roundtable is for coaches who are 5-star and above, so it's for all the elite coaches. That's where corporate kind of gives us stuff. So sample workout, that was today. Do it, talk about it, share about it in your stories, make sure your challengers know about it. And then the MBFA, which is MBF Advanced, that's gonna drop July 20th. So next, like in a month from now, we'll get to try out the advanced version, which is super, super exciting. So yes, you will get that. There's no prep workouts. So these ones, there's some basic form where she's teaching you some basic lifts, but they are not going to be a workout like we've had in the past for launches. And so what I would be doing is I would probably be starting someone with 21 Day Fix in the month of July. They will give them 3 weeks of some foundational fitness before they jumped into a program like this, or Lift 4. That's what I would recommend doing. Shift Shop is another really good one. You're lifting, it's cardio, it's 3 weeks long, and that would give someone a base if they haven't like worked out in ages. That's what I would recommend doing, but there's not like a prep for MBF that they're gonna need to be doing. There's no mega pack. I honestly don't usually sell mega packs. I usually sell deluxe, but the mega pack one has like, it was the one that had all the rollers and all the things. So this is just base or deluxe, and that's it. So super simple for you here. You guys can purchase starting July 7th. And so that's what I was talking about. That's what Megan was talking about with like not panicking on blowing it out of the water on July 7th, although you absolutely can. I would absolutely, though, strongly encourage you. I'm going to be ordering July 7th because there have been shipping delays. You want to get your bod ropes as quickly as possible. You want to be able to start it. You can start it without them, but I would just be sure to order it the day of so you are set up, so you have direct access to it as soon as possible. If your on-demand is up for renewal anytime within the next month, cancel it, order a challenge pack. What I always do is I always cancel my Shakeology subscription, and then I order it as a challenge pack altogether because it actually saves me money on my Shakeology. So that's like, definitely you can do just the accessories as well, but that's what I always do because I like to save 20 bucks. So that's what that is. There is a new workout that's going to be posted daily. So the entire program will not be up on July 7th, but during those 3 weeks, they'll be adding new workouts daily, if that makes sense. So you're not going to get the full program right away because they had to delay filming due to COVID. So that's what happened there. Customers can purchase it July 27th. So Courtney, so that's a good question. I always order, when I do that, I order it in my account because on demand is in my name. So Ben does not have a bod account, so I couldn't order it under him. I have to pay for on demand too. But anything else that I order goes in Ben's account for my second business center now, but Ben's account. So I would have Shakeology in my account with my on-demand. And then if I wanted Energize or Recover or Beach Bars or Call anything, that orders through Ben. So your customers, end of July, so you have 3 weeks. So you can totally sign someone up as a discount coach, as a working coach. They can purchase in that coach window. If they're just chomping at the bit and want to start, absolutely, they can start early. But the customer window is July 27th. So that's VIP early access. It ends in December, meaning it will be on demand for everybody in January. Way back when I first started this business, it was DVDs. So every time a new program came out, you had to buy for like $60 a DVD set. And with on demand, it's so amazing that we get access to everything. But in order to help us, which I so appreciate, have a livable income, they do these VIP early access windows. And so sometimes customers can get a little huffy about it, but truly their on-demand gives them access to everything currently in the BOD library. And then there's usually about a 3 to 6 month window of VIP access. So it allows us to sell a little bit more. It puts customers with some skin in the game who really want to commit to a program. And it allows us to have some more volume coming in, which is really, really helpful. And Shayna, yeah, you can purchase just a completion pack. We're going to get into that. So you're going to get both programs, both MBF, MBF, MBFA, and the friends of mine who are in the test group, they got the most insane results in the second half of the program. She adds in a lot more plyo, and so you shred out a lot more, which is kind of fun. If you purchase a challenge pack, I know this is a lot of info, so I'm just going through it and then we'll kind of get into strategy. But if you purchase a challenge pack in June, so any of your customers who signed up this month, they are going to get a 50% off code emailed to them from Beachbody, so you don't have to do it. Beachbody will send them a code that says, hey, you get a 50% discount on the accessory bundle, meaning early VIP access and the ropes and then the hard copy materials, or just the digital streaming. So that's really cool. So they can get set up for, I think, like 26 bucks if they purchased a challenge pack this month. So what I would do personally is, if I was not at Success Club, I would be talking to people now like, hey, let's get you signed up. You get $20 off this month. We'll get you set up. You can get started. You can get 3 weeks of results. And then the end of July, we're going to get you ready for MBF. And so you can have this kind of strategy of how you're going to help your customers. So don't sit and wait to hit Success Club or lock stuff in just because you're like, oh, I'll wait till the end of July. No, help people now. They need help now. Okay. So it's still an amazing deal with the $20 off, and then they can get stuff added on later. The images are in the product toolkit. So I did want to show you guys that. If you haven't poked around the back office before, I don't think I have mine up still. It's really, really helpful. They have a lot of good stuff in there. And I did just want to show you because for a long time I didn't know these things existed. So let me go in here. But if you go into your back office, and now of course my computer is going to be uber slow. And there is an entire set of resources I'll be sharing in our team page as well. Okay, if you go to Grow My Business and Product Tools and Shareable Media, you can go right into, this takes forever to load, I'll go out of here, but in this thing, there's a whole MBF tab, yeah, right here, where you can actually go in here and there is sales trackers, there are photos, FAQs, blog articles, the challenge pack comparisons if you're doing price stuff, the sample workout Vimeo link is here, like lots of good stuff is here for you guys to use. So just know that that is there. And I will share all of these things, of course, in our other one. I'm trying to get my presentation back. Okay, here we go. So those will all be here for you. So let's talk about it. They're 3 weeks long. Hopefully you know that. They're designed to be done back to back. It's 7 days a week, but one of them's a rest day. They're short, strength training, cardio. The bod rope, people can do this with a jump rope. They totally can. But I definitely think this is huge. It's really easy to travel with. If you're super klutzy like I am, jump ropes, maybe it's because I'm short. I always fall on my face or get tangled. And so this was really cool to try out today. And if anyone has low ceilings, it's not going to hit the ceiling. And I know a lot of friends of mine who've done CrossFit, they like ruin their jump ropes if they get it on asphalts, and they're really picky if they're fancy. So these are just a really cool tool that we have. There's going to be the sample workouts, on-the-go workouts, some kind of bonus ab workouts, and then all of these videos on here. And when I am talking with customers, like girls who did the sample workout today, I'm going to say, hey guys, go watch Meet Megan and Intro to Nutrition Supplements, because she's explaining all of the things that we have in a really cool way. And so you can back up what she's saying, but sometimes for people to hear it from a trainer or a nutritionist or things like that really, really helps. So those are tools for you on Beachbody On Demand, and all of this.
Hey, Abby.
Yeah.
Are those unlocked for people who don't have Beachbody On
They
Demand?
are. Yep. Okay. All of this is in front of the paywall, which is really cool.
Okay.
They should be able to get on there and see all of this right now. I don't know about the basic form and movement prep. You would have to log off. I can share the link. There's a general link. You're not signed in, you can see it all on. So it's helpful. There'll be $20 off. And so this is what the challenge pack will look like. This is kind of the base challenge pack right here. So this is the Shakeology one, or there'll be a performance line one. So they get the containers, they get digital access to both programs, the tracker for 2B, which is really, really key for that program, and a shaker cup and all the getting started stuff. So that's what they get in their pack.
Which one do you want to do?
And then they get the 50% off for June purchases, and then I'm just looking here, and the shirt. So that's what you get there. I got my bod rope, so that was that. Pricing here, Shana, you had asked about digital access. So you can get the digital streaming will be $37 for you. And then I'm just gonna make sure it's muted here. Hold on. Got it. Okay. I'm just meeting people. There you go. So yeah, so you can kind of see. Then there's the accessory bundle. So this is just the digital early access and the bod rope. So it's $52 for coaches, $69 off promo. But again, if you have somebody who purchased a challenge pack, they're gonna get this for, what is that, like $35 instead. So it's a phenomenal deal. And then this will be the base challenge pack or the completion pack. So you can see.
Sorry, I have one more question.
Yeah.
Would you rather if I type it out?
No, just ask.
Okay. So on the accessory bundle, they don't get access to the nutrition plans, right? It's only in the.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's just the challenge pack. Yeah. So they could add those on. I mean, you could add those in, but it's not going to be the whole thing. It's just the basics. Yeah. So if you have someone who's like a current customer, and let's say they just are obsessed with 2B mindset or something, this might be a better option for them. Or, you know, I always push people to the challenge pack because, well, it helps me, but mostly because it gives them a huge discount on everything. I'm like, hey, you haven't tried, you're gonna be sore, you will want recover. Or your Shakeology is up in a month, let's just get it for you on a discount. You can try a new flavor or something. So this is what they get. You can see it will usually be 180, but in July it will be 160. Guys, this just blows my mind. Just to give you guys context, when I signed up as a coach, I paid $160 for a bag of Shakeology and the 21-day fix DVDs, and that's all I got. And they're getting nutrition programs a year. I mean, this is like mind-blowing good. Whenever you get price objections, it's like, don't be dumb. Shayna, did you have a question?
I did, and sorry, I'm actually in the middle of nursing my daughter, so I'm gonna stay behind the scenes for the moment because she's attacking me. So my question really quick is, wouldn't it make more sense as a coach to purchase cancel your order for the month, your recurring order, and order a completion pack? Because I'm looking at it now and I'm already paying $85 plus my $15.95, and then to add another 52 something.
Yep.
To me, it seems like it would be a better deal because I'm getting the ropes,
Yep.
2B mindset or ultimate portion control,
Yep.
shaker cup.
Yep.
So I am correct on that.
Yeah, so cancel, like, you don't have to, and I understand if money's tight, like, I'm never going to say you have to order completion pack, but that's why for launches, I always order completion packs because it ends up, I get way more bang for my buck.
Okay. I just want to make sure I was on like the right thing.
Yeah,
because I'm a numbers person.
Yeah, no. So basically for the cost of Shakeology full price, you are getting both programs, containers, God ropes, and early access.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, good question. So again, these are all in the back office. If you have questions on them, right here, you guys can see there's the price, and then it has the personal volume. So if you are in qualifications or you're tracking volume, and then this is what you cycle off of. And then that's commission basically right here is what you're going to be getting. So this is what's in the deluxe challenge pack. This is what I always lead with. Always, and I would say about 70% of my people end up purchasing this because, guys, I use Recover, I use Energize, I use Shakeology, I share them in my stories in some form, not in a salesy way, but they're just present, and I talk about, like, I am so sore, I really need this. And it will give them better results. So if I were you, and we can talk about this more, I would always lead with the deluxe because, and you have to get out of your head that you feel bad about it, that it's more expensive, because you know these tools are going to help them show up the next day when they're really, really sore. It's going to actually help them get better results when they have energy to work out. Like, so just don't make decisions for people. Give them like, hey, here's the option I'm leading with. This is the best bang for your buck. If that doesn't work for them, then we'll move on. But I would just recommend leading with this one. So, okay, pricing, you guys don't need to go into that right now. If you want to look at these later, you can. There's a pre-order tracker. So a couple good things just to have on your radar is there's a pre-launch training up right now. You guys aren't in the roundtable, but the Beachbody Champions page is a gold mine, and they did a pre-launch training for it. So you guys can go look at that. Megan Davies will be on our team call. I'm finalizing it, but hopefully in the next 2 weeks, she will be talking to us. So you guys will get an invite to that. And she's going to be on the Beachbody Champions page on June 30th. She'll be on the Facebook page. She'll be on the National Wake Up Call. So there'll be all the things. And so you will get lots to hear from her. And then you'll be able to go into, if you purchase on this first window as a coach, you will be able to be added into her VIP group. That's her VIP challenge group where she's going to be talking through, answering questions, helping troubleshoot plateaus. So this is a really great resource as a coach. Your discount coaches, they can go in there as well. But this is really designed for current coaches to learn how to share their results. So they will have coaches in there talking about how to market it, how to talk about it on Instagram. You'll hear from Megan. So that's what this VIP training bootcamp is. And you'll get an invite to that once you order. It will kind of come to you, I think, via email. And then Summit, so this is so random that it's in here, but they're going to talk about it during Summit. And guys, I try not to think about the fact that Summit's canceled. I literally cry every time I do. If you've been to Summit, you know it's a huge deal. And our team was going to be recognized as elite, and I have all the sad feelings about it. But I know they're working so hard behind the scenes to make the virtual Summit really, really special. And one thing that is exciting about it is I know there was a lot of you guys who couldn't come out to New Orleans next week. And so you'll be able to participate because they have to do it all virtually now. And so there's a lot of good stuff. The event link is in our team page with all of the details, but I would absolutely make it a priority. You don't have to check everything live, but make it a priority to kind of check in and see what's going on. They always have really fun announcements, big stuff coming out. I know they're going to announce, Shayna, can I share what you got invited to? I don't have to share what it is, but can I just share your news?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. I just have to start. So Shayna is a success starter. So she just got her invite today to Beachbody's next test group, and they're going to be talking about it more at Summit, which is, I'm so proud of you. So if you are a success starter, you get invited to that. So lots of fun stuff. All the things, all the training. There's no shortage of training in Beachbody. There are
Abby, I'll just tell you this as like a little sneak peek. This is something, and I've gone through like a lot of Beachbody programs, even if it wasn't like to actually do the whole program, just to kind of take a sneak peek into each one. This one is completely different than anything we have. Completely different.
They announced it back in January, over 9 months ago, and I'm like, did it disappear? Like, is it gone? I don't know. So I'm excited that you're doing it. I can't wait to hear. Then there'll be more stuff. What this is for you guys, just so you guys know, these things are super helpful. So there'll be the pack comparisons. These are all the graphics. These are already up. On the 29th, the product selector quiz. This is really helpful for kind of someone to go through and be like, I need help with this. Like, and you can send this to your customers, and they'll be like, I struggle with nutrition, and they'll recommend like, perfect, you want Shakeology. I struggle with energy. Great. And so it kind of just, you can use this if you want to. And then there will be a challenge group guide. I actually have these all ready for our team. I'll share in a few, but Beachbody does put one out as well. So Megan is going to go into a lot of these questions when we have her on our team call, but if you are curious to know more, all of these FAQs are in that product toolkit in the Coach Online office that I showed you in Grow My Business. These are all here. So you can get to know Megan, you can learn all about it, and then she is going to be talking about it more. This is the boot camp I was talking about. So it's going to be in Facebook. You have to be a coach. And then you're going to learn about, again, how to get results. I would probably recommend against putting your customers in here, although you can. If they're a discount coach, they're not going to get a lot out of this because a lot of it is going to be tailored to promoting it and how to share it and really help you grow your business. But it will be a really good thing for you to be a part of. So you get in there, you get your booty in there. All of these before and afters in the product toolkit in the Coach Online office. You're sensing a trend. I actually have a whole Google Doc of them as well. So I'll share those with you guys. And then the sizzle video, this is like that promo video. So if you're sending someone like, hey, does this look up your alley? The link is in the product toolkit in the Coach Online office. So it's all there. The sample workout has been done. The challenge pack comparisons, there's a lot of these, and I will be uploading these into our team Google Doc. There's a pricing pictures folder. I will be putting all of these in there for you guys. So they will just be there. If you need them, you can pull them out. But basically, they save a ton of money. There's all these fun logos. And then the key dates are kind of just knowing, okay, in this week is the free sample workout. And I would just kind of start planning your time of like, okay, what are you promoting? I know that in this window, like Audrey, I think she's going to be running a challenge group, and that's awesome. I personally am not going to be doing a challenge group until the customer launch goes. And that's just my choice. You guys are more than welcome to do whatever you want. But my plan with this launch, and this is just based on my personal business, is I'm going to get insane results. That's my goal. Is I'm going 200% in on my nutrition, my workout. Like I'm going to just dominate this program in July, get insane results, and sign everyone and their mom up at the end of July, beginning of August. Because I know that August tends to be a little bit slower in my business. People are going back to school. There's a lot of uneasiness of what back to school looks like. People are saving money for fall sports, all sorts of stuff. So I'm kind of projecting ahead and knowing, okay, I want momentum in August. So I'm going to max out my results in July. I'll be signing people up along the way as it releases. But I know for me personally, my goal is always to hit Success Club the first or second week of the month. That's for me a non-negotiable, so that will happen. But I might hit my biggest numbers towards the end of the month when I can start enrolling people. So I just kind of have all these scripts playing in my head. Again, this is not to intimidate you, but just to start thinking like a strategic business owner, because you are one. And you can truly do, if you want to sign everybody up as a discount coach and start your challenge group right away, do that. That is incredible, and have resources for you. You are more than welcome to add people to mine. But that's kind of where my head is at. And I know we have different people on our team doing different things, and that's all great and good. So if you have questions or you need help figuring out what you should be inviting to and how to plug people in, please connect with your coach or feel free to reach out directly to me. And I'm super happy to help you troubleshoot and figure out where to get people plugged in at. So that's kind of my plan there. So you can kind of see how it starts launching in here. The sample workout for the advanced drops after we've had 3 weeks of the regular one. And then it's open for customers for VIP early access through the end of the year. So you can see all that. And then MBFA workouts drop at the beginning of August. So that's sort of all of those things. I know that was a ton of information. I do want to show you guys one other thing before I kind of answer questions for you guys. This is something, again, that I pay for our team. I will share this link in our team page for you guys, and I will share it in our team Google Docs, but I actually have a marketing bundle for you guys. So I paid for this. You guys get to use it, so I love you. But in here, you can go through, there's a whole challenge group guide for it that's completely, it's not totally done yet, but it's almost done. And then there's weeks of marketing stuff. So in here, invite and post ideas, what you could say in a newsletter, what are your posts for your groups, like all of these things are in here for you. Take them, tweak them, make them your own words. Like when I get posting ideas, I'm like, this is awesome. Right, I love these ideas in here. I'm gonna make it sound like how I would talk, but it kind of sometimes gets the juices flowing a little bit. So this whole marketing bundle is gonna go, and I will post this all on our team page and it'll be on our team Google Drive, but this is for you. So I think Amanda was asking like, what are the guides and all that? They're here. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys to use. And I will be uploading it. A few of you asked about my Instagram stories from this last week. Those will be in here as well. They're not in here yet, but I will be uploading them in here tonight. So you can then download when they're in Google Drive. The easiest way that I have found is to download them, email them to myself, and then open that email on my phone and save them. That seems to be the easiest way to pull them out of a Google Drive folder. So that's what I always do. I know that was a lot of info. It was kind of just a lot of FAQs, and hopefully you're feeling less overwhelmed. Are there questions you guys have, or for those of you who have kind of a plan that you want to share that would be helpful, because I know some of them are different than mine. Let's just chat it out. We have a few minutes, so I want to hear kind of where your guys' heads are at with stuff. Go, Audrey.
If it helps, I can share a little bit, because since I'm doing the kind of the opposite of what Abby's doing, which is not wrong, but there's just so many different ways to do it. And a lot of it, I feel like, comes off of like what you know your customers need and kind of what your goals are for the month and just the direction you're going in. So for me, I have a lot of customers who signed up with coach accounts who are really excited to do MBF. So my plan is to kind of create this like fear of missing out and approach my customers with like, this is awesome. Like, you guys have like VIP access that no one else has access to do this now. So I'm leading like this VIP test group, which is basically a fancy word for my current customers who get access on July 7th, because they've already signed up with a coach discount in June. They don't have to wait. So I'm basically going to do the program with them, create that fear of missing out, have this VIP test group. They're going to go into it knowing that if they're comfortable, they will share results. And that is going to be kind of that fear of missing out, so I can promote to it through July. I'm going to be traveling during July, so I'm kind of planning ahead, knowing that I'm going to be gone. But that tees me up then at the end of July to add new customers who have been seeing my test group, who have been seeing me do the workouts, to then do those follow-ups, have those chats, and then sign them up with challenge packs, and they will go into my just regular summer group. I have 2 groups I run. I do a program that I'm running and doing myself, and I have one community group. So that VIP test group that I'm launching for is only going to be people who get it on July 7th with me. The other group I will run after the 27th will just be my regular summer group that everybody will go into, so that people who didn't get MBF are now going to want to get it, and there's new customers, and you kind of get that momentum going into August. So that's kind of my game plan.
One thing also that I'm going to do that I forgot to mention, Audrey, it sparked the thought that like, oh, I need to tell you guys, I'm going to email, and I will share all of these things with you guys. If you're one of my PS coaches, you will get this email, because it'll just come. But I'll share this in the team pages. I will email all of my discount coaches, kind of the same thing that Audrey just said, of like, hey, you get VIP access, and anyone who wants to do it, I will do it with them. The other thing that I'm going to do as well is I am going to put together, and you guys do not have to participate because I know there's like 1,000,001 groups, but if this would help you, I'm going to put together a coach specific little just VOD group. And I'm like, coaches get the best results, and you are gonna, like, we're gonna hold each other accountable to rock this launch, to have testimonials to share, to really kind of brainstorm within just our little team. And so I will be doing that. I've been debating, I might just do it in the team page, like daily check-in post or something, or a VOD group, but you will see an opportunity to plug just for your own personal accountability, because you still are a person, like you're a coach, but you need to take care of you first. So working on that. So I think the biggest thing is what I would say is, like, if you're sitting here being like, oh my gosh, there's all the dates and I need to figure out, what I would do if I were you and I was new is just to say, like, okay, I'm going to do a sample workout. I'm going to talk about it. If I haven't yet, I'm going to go do that. Then I'm going to go, when Abby posts the link, and I'll go download some Instagram stories and post them to my Instagram account and share that. Order on July 7th, however you want to order, and get yourself set up, and really just start sharing. Just start sharing your goals, start sharing what you're working towards, your journey, and think about using these 3 weeks as an incredibly transformative experience from the inside out, and share that journey with people. If you want to do weekly updates, if you want to do, I know if you did the sample workout, she talks about like reps, so it's kind of going to be different than Transform 20, but the same thing where you can like beat your reps the next week. Like, you can share all sorts of little victories along the way. But the only way you're going to get people to join you is if you're talking about it consistently. And so be sharing the before and afters of people. If you go look at my most recent Instagram post and scroll over, you can screenshot. I have a few in there with their stories, and I will share the document that I pulled those from for the rest of you guys to use. But there's some really powerful coach testimonials from the test group. And then Katie Grimm, she's not on this call, but she is on our team. You can tag her in the team page. She was in the test group for it as well. So she's had, I know in one of the little messenger threads that she's in with us, she's had some really good insight on, you know, what kind of weights do you need and all sorts of things like that. So feel free to tag her and utilize her as well. Audrey, Amanda has a question for you, that since you're starting your group right away, do you wait a week or so in order to get the ropes, or are you jumping in right away without ropes?
No, I'm going to start it on July 14th. So I'm going to tee everyone up to get it on July 7th. And then because they're only releasing like one workout at a time, I feel like I can probably like get everyone prepped, get everyone organized. Like, they can do whatever workout they want for right now. Like, they're all kind of doing a hodgepodge of things. And then I'll start it on the 14th, because by then at least they'll have like, what is like a week almost worth of workouts. And if people don't start right on the 14th, like, I'm keeping that pretty casual as far as like that goes. But I'm telling people we're going to start on the 14th. So I have that window of time that I know people will be slow, but I also want to give them a deadline to join, so they're not like being late to the party, you know, like we're starting on the 14th, get excited, order your stuff on the 7th, or you're gonna be late to the party. So that's kind of the, people don't want to miss out on that.
But really quick, Audrey, you are going to start without the ropes, because clearly they're not going to be in, I'm sure, in a week. Hopefully they will.
I'm going to start without the ropes. Yeah, I'm going to start without the ropes. I'm hoping if they come great. Like, I have some random customers that are like in Canada that got like their stuff like super fast. And I'm like, how is that happening? So there's inconsistency.
Well, that happened to Amanda. Amanda, you got your shakes in like a day or two. It was so crazy.
So there's some inconsistency to like how the ordering's going. So I'm kind of just like trying to not make it a big deal. I'm just kind of like, this is like any other inconvenience we're going to experience right now with like Amazon or whatever. Like, we're no different, and there's no exception for us. So I'm just not making it a huge deal, and I'm kind of making it a positive shift of like, this is 2 programs. So like, even if your broad ropes take like 2 weeks to come, like, yay, we're still gonna do like the round 2 in August. Or how fun will it be to like start over? You know, it's only 3 weeks. So I feel like even if they want to do MBF again in August and start completely over from scratch, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to kind of
and I don't really feel like, I mean, they're super cool, don't get me wrong, but like, how many programs have we already like jump roped with our hands? Like,
so I definitely want them to get the ropes, because I want them to be active. But I mean, like, so it's like a balance, I think, of like, you want them to get what they need to get, but also like, I did it today without them. I still Abby's because she's my neighbor. But
yeah,
like,
me too. I did it today
without them, and I was still sweating. So I feel like it's a balance of both. Like, they're still gonna get a good workout, and they'll want to have them eventually.
And Abby, you have them already?
Elite
So
customer,
what is, so, okay, so can you, I'm actually a jump roper. Like I love jump roping. I have like
I
a
can
million
grab them. One second.
Yeah,
let me grab
Audrey
them.
has mine right now. We're neighbors. They're at her house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're they swivel. My son was like, "It's a weapon!" Like, and the dog wants to eat them. Like, they're like, I'm gonna whack myself in the face with them. I know.
So are they sort of like weighted? Like, or do they have a weight to them? Or
They are heavy. The handle maybe is like a pound. Like, they're not more than a pound.
Okay.
So you can see,
So
Audrey, if you
this
want
is
to
what
hold
it
it
looks
up.
like.
Hold
So-
on.
The handle and it swivels.
So this moves. They're kind of like nunchucks. Like this spins
Yeah.
and rotates. Like this swivels, and then this is just like a rubber. It's a rubber cord. This does not weigh a whole heck of a lot. So when you're swinging it, if you whack yourself, you're not gonna like bruise yourself with it. The handle is what's weighted. And so when
Okay,
you
so
have
it
like,
is
on your
weighted.
chest,
So you're definitely getting.
so when
Okay.
you're doing this, like your biceps,
Yeah,
are
my
gonna be on
biceps are
fire.
sore.
Okay, so it's
And then
probably
when you're getting
similar
a
to
twist,
right. Okay, because it's
Yeah, they're
probably
heavy.
similar to a weighted jump rope.
Yeah, it is. It's,
Okay.
So yeah,
and
you'll
it's
love it.
split, which is nice because they'll
Right.
travel really nicely for people. So I'm hoping mine come before our trip. I'm debating having just figuring out how it's gonna go. But this is that's what they'll look like. So they're weighted. They're pretty cool. Like, just keep them away from your kids. So,
Yeah, I would definitely, like, I'm glad I got to try them because I'm cheap and I'm like, I'll go get a jump rope, but I'm super busy also. And these, I felt like I was able to go a lot faster than I would have if I was tripping over a jump rope. Like, I felt like my heart rate was able to spike a lot quicker.
Oh no, I can't jump rope in my house. My ceilings
Yeah.
are too low. I was just wondering what would be the difference, like as a selling point also for people like that will say, oh, well, I have a jump rope, or oh, I can just do it without it. Like, why would
They're
you
going to
want
get a burn. They'll get much more. And I think Megan will talk about that too. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is I linked this. I don't know if you guys, I know I try not to post too much on the team page and overwhelm you guys, but I did link this group in my post that I did last night. It's pinned to the top of the page, like the weekly roundup. It's in there. But this is just an info group, and I have posts scheduled for every day with just like basic info. So you can add people in here, and that's all it is. It's just info for them. So they can, if this helps you, if people are interested, feel free to utilize it. We have our free group going as well. So there's a lot for you, but I think the most important thing is for you just to figure out, okay, what is my goal? How can I finish June well, if you're not like where you want to be? And then where I'm going to start July, what is my goal? How can I take action, and what do I need to do? So it's just baby step it. Courtney, can we chat through transition from one group to the next? When does 10 rounds go live? 10 rounds is going to come out, I believe, in October on Tabad. Someone can fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure it will be on in October. And then for me, I do what very similar to Audrey does. I have one ongoing group that I just change month to month, and I will remove people from it. Like if they don't have anything anymore or something like that. But I have one kind of general theme group, and then I will do a VIP group. So like when my current challenge group ends, that's like more of a themed one, I will touch base with those girls and they'll be like, okay, we're wrapping up. Like, what are your goals for, like, what are your next goals? How can I help you? Like, do you want to go in a general group? Do you want to try this? Like, I'll connect with them individually and see. So that's kind of how, so I will have 2 challenge groups. I'll have one that's VIP, like, and I will, same thing like what Audrey said, like when I do launch test groups, I treat them as such. I'm like, you guys are the first people to do this outside of the test group. So every Saturday we are going to have photos. Like you are and like, I won't share them publicly unless you want me to, but like you will check in with your results and you will take this seriously. And I don't let people in unless there's a severe allergy. For me personally, I will not let people in that test group if they haven't purchased a challenge pack, because I want them to get the best results with their supplements. And so it's like an all-in kind of a group is how I phrase it. Whereas the other one I might be a little more lenient on. So I don't know if that helps. So that's just what I do, where I'm like, this is I hype it up. This is a test.
Yeah.
A lot.
No, that helps. And then also I was thinking that I'm going to be a week shy of finishing 80-day obsession, and I don't want to look like the person that doesn't finish 80-day obsession. So then I'm constantly like, okay, am I going to just do 2 days?
I'm in
how
the
does
same
that look
boat.
like?
I'm in the same boat. I know Shayna's doing it. Amanda, are you doing 80 Day Obsession too right now? No, you're not.
I'm doing 80 Day Obsession, but I'll be completely 100% honest with you
You don't
guys.
like it?
I do not like 80 Day Obsession. I love the results that I'm getting from it, but Autumn is not my favorite, and I have done some of her programs. And this one, honestly, the amount of time spent doing the workout, I think is what turns me off so much, because sometimes I do like to do 2-a-days, but I like to do it on my own account. I don't want to have to commit to 60 minutes. I have 3 kids. I am technically like a stay-at-home mom, but I do have a couple part-time jobs and like busy, crazy busy, 3 kids, different age groups. So I like today, I was like, holy crap, that was so fast. Because I'm so used to autumn, like my wrist hurts and like blah, blah,
I
blah.
fast forward a lot. I go faster. So what I'm doing, Courtney, I am with you. I really have a hard time quitting what I start. Like that's like, I just don't like it. But I have 80 Day Obsession twice before. So what I'm doing, because I think I'm a week ahead of you, but I actually just skipped the last week of phase 2. Because phase 3 is my favorite. It's the shredding phase. She adds in bio. I would do that just over and over again. I love phase 3. So I'm like, I've built a lot of muscle. I can tell I'm really strong. So I'm just going to skip a little bit and get in right into phase 3. And then I would choose what you want to do. And this is one of those things too. I think Megan, she hopped off the call, but like Megan's wrapping it up. And so you can go look at Megan Martin, her post today. She talked about, like, I'm looking for 10 girls to test this. I can't do it yet. I'm finishing what I started, but I want 10 girls to like give me their results. And she had a really great post about that, of what she's looking for too. So the thing is, here's the thing is your people, like we are very tuned into the Beachbody world. Your people are not. Like they have no clue what Diamond, Elite, like nobody knows. Honestly. And so they won't know about it unless so if you say you're launching in August. Oh, perfect. Okay, go out with Daddy. They're like, don't feel like, definitely talk up the program, but launch it when you want. So if you want to start it with all of your people, Courtney, in August, create some FOMO and maybe do a tester group for girls who want to jump in now, and they can give you their results and like be your guinea pig kind of a thing. But again, it's your business, so you can do it whenever you want, and your customers honestly won't know the difference unless they follow 1,000,001 Beachbody coaches, which some of them do, but most of them are kind of clueless. So love them, but it's just the truth.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, so be free to do what you want to do with it. But that's my plan, is I'm going to finish 80 Day Obsession, but I just skipped 1 week because I don't need to build more muscle. I need to shred. Okay.
And a well jacket.
Oh, yellow jacket. Okay, don't step on it. Ask Daddy. Anything else before I let you guys go? I know I just bombarded you with so much info. Amanda, you're finished T20. Yeah, that's a good one to double up on. That's short and fast. Audrey just finished that too. Is there anything else? If you guys have questions, please reach out to me. I love launches, and I know they feel. I will come out in a minute. You show me in just a minute, okay?
It's not in the house.
Okay.
It's outside.
Outside. That's good. Okay, bye. Sorry. I know launches can be overwhelming. So if you need to like run stuff off of me, I'm so happy to kind of chat through individually what would work with you guys. And then I will upload the slides. I will upload all of those resources that I showed with you guys for emails and all the things. I'll bring those in the team page. If not late tonight, then early tomorrow morning, so you will get those. Is there anything else? Was this helpful to kind of just at least kind of break it down? And then Megan, like I said, will be on our team call in the next 2 weeks. So you guys will see an event pop up for that. And all the things. Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good summer. I know some of you guys are so close to huge goals, and I think this is one of those things that can really propel some momentum. The other thing before we go, because I know there's a lot of you pushing for Diamond and stuff, the one thing that I would recommend doing with this is when you sign someone up, like let's see if someone's super excited for MBF, sign them up July 7th as a coach. Have them sign up 2 friends to do it with them. Like, you don't have to get into that with them of like, I'll share it, like just help them do it. Be like, yeah, go ask your 2 friends. They can be in our group. You're going to get such better community and accountability when you have people in your real life supporting you too. So let's do this. I'll help you get the commission. Like, those are things that can like literally change someone's life, but can also get you those emeralds really, really quickly. I think sometimes we overcomplicate it and are like, we have to sign a working coach and they have to go through the training and and that is absolutely a piece of the puzzle. But sometimes maybe their girlfriend or coworker or mom would love to do it too, and they can get some commission and just stumble into either being a working coach accidentally or just being an awesome discount coach who's an emerald and helping you achieve your goals. So don't ever hesitate to think outside the box a little bit. And if you need help with that, I'm super happy to. But that's something that can really help with your stability as well, especially when there's hype. People are excited about it. So you can go copy. I had a few of you ask. You guys can steal my text. I did one, I think it was Saturday, I can't remember, about how excited I was to launch MBF. If you scroll back, I have like an American flag headband. You guys definitely take that text and make it your own too if you haven't shared about it yet. So go share about it, get your results. Let me know if you have questions. Don't get overwhelmed, and we'll just conquer June and July together. I'm like losing my mind over here. Is there anything else? You're all good? Yeah? Okay. I'm grateful for you guys. I love leading. I'm so proud of you. And I just feel like this is going to be a huge month for us. So I'm so excited to see you guys shine. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.